Hello world, welcome back to Razor RC. I want to shoot a video today explaining how to build your TRX-4 shocks correctly. There's some little quirks with these shocks that I want to go through, and I'm going to show you how that actually works. So I've got a shock here in front of us. I already got all the air out of it, and then I'm basically going to fill up the remainder of the shock up to about the bottom where that little line is, kind of where the threads start. So a few more drops in there. It doesn't take a lot. And then I've got my shock fill. So now the first thing you want to do is you want to have the shock fully extended already when you get the air out. Now you want to push it in. Push it in all the way. And as you can see, the shock's fluid is kind of at about the top where the cap is. So next thing to do is screw on the cap, and the main thing to be aware of is you want to put on the cap with the shock fully compressed. That gets all the air out, otherwise you'll have some issues. So screw that in and tighten down the top, and you'll have some shock fluid come out. And then one of the issues you'll have, even after you do that, you want to hold in the bottom of the shock there, but because this is a fully sealed shock, there are no bleeder screws or holes or anything like that. It'll actually push out the bottom of the shock, and you'll have a tiny bit of hydrolock actually. So no matter how hard you compress this, it's basically hydrolocked and will not compress all the way. I've got another one, as you can see here, it's fully hydrolocked, so it'll extend all the way, but it won't compress all the way. So there's one last step you got to do on these shocks before you're done. Last thing to do is loosen the bottom shock cap a little bit. See if I can actually do this now that my hands are all greasy. So loosen that a little bit. That'll actually allow the last little bit of extra fluid to come out. Compress it all the way and tighten it with that loose. And then there, you got basically as much of the shock compression as possible. That's about as far as you can pretty much get, but it is, as you can tell, about a few more millimeters less than the one that has not been fully bled out. So there you go. That's that little last step you got to do. Make sure you follow those steps, and then you'll basically get full compression, full extension on your shocks without it hydrolocking too much. So these are already done, and as you can see, they pretty much compress all the way and get full extension and compression. So anyways, that's it. A few little tips on how to build your TRX-4 shocks. Hope you like this video. Like, subscribe to my channel as always, and thanks for watching.